dust you run so fast! I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
I sleep on my woes.
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
'Tis as you say.
Pitiable Arisen.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
Tis... It's most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. You hung on, and by some miracle, survived. I'm sorry to hear that, though I cannot say I am surprised. Your burns could easily have killed you outright. A great many were bathed in the dragon's flames that day. All perished. You must be special, indeed. How else could you have survived to return here?
Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I...
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Say, do you think this one's really arisen? Doubtful. The way I hear it, about a dozen arisen had crawled out of the woodwork by the time the throne had settled.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? Suppose there's naught else to be done but make for home. Mayhap I'll browse the shops before I leave. See if I can't find aught else to take back with me.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
My head hurts. Just thinking about it.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. May...
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be...
Letting down your hair now and then.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Goblins approach!
Excellent. I could have done no better.
Ain't nothing on me!
Splendid. You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
enough, Arisen.
We are at our best when we combine with strength.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map. All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
Delighted to meet you, especially if we share a sweet tooth.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. You're not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite me.
Feast your eyes on this!
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean?
It is uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, all's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I'm nodding off where I stand.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
The find of the century, I dare say. I wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow I doubt it. Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. Most impressive. I'll be sure to tell my master of your genius solution, Arisen.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way? Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops? Oh, pray, be on your guard.
A Cyclops! It is not how we use this, it's when. Imagine to be open
Give no quarter, for you'll receive none. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Tis time we made for the capital, to inform the people of Vermont of the illness.
You have my gratitude, sir. Should seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
What was that sound? Fall back!
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to...
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
The sun's light has grown dim.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only to work so far away.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins approach! Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, 'twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days passed. You confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?